Captain's log, stardate 53550.8. With the Dominion War over and matters stabilizing in the Alpha Quadrant, the Enterprise is helping to re-establish an outpost in the Barisa sector. Though we are not expecting any conflicts, there have been rumors of renegade Dominion ships in the area who have refused to accept the Dominion-Federation Treaty. The Enterprise is being sent to protect the outpost should any hostilities arise.
Welcome to the first mission of Star Trek Armada. It was released in 2000 by Activision. Now,
that's a logical request.
As you've heard, Captain Picard and the Enterprise are out here trying to rebuild a devastated section of the Alpha Quadrant from the Dominion War. The bit about renegade Jem'Hadar ships, I don't think it's possible. Well, apart from one incident, the Jem'Hadar are fanatically loyal to the Founders. They consider the Founders their gods. And apart from Vandros 4, where they found the Iconian Gateway, in which I suspect was all a setup to get Odo back to the Great Link so they could set up the assassination of Gowron.
Station complete.
I think that. And then, of course, earlier that season, season 4, there was Goranagar, but he wanted to free his brothers from Ketracel White because he didn't need to take it. So, we're starting here with a mining station and a starbase. Some of you who have watched this mission before will notice that it is different to the one I originally put up. I noticed when recording and prepping up for this commentary that the sounds didn't match the visuals, so I completely redid the recording so it would appear as it would in the game. Why that happened, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's old or something. I don't know. So we're going to talk about building here. I'll tell you about the red, gold and green squares in this mission, and next mission and its commentary I'll tell you about the white and blue markers. Now, the red ones, the red squares, you can't build there. The gold squares means there's a natural object there that can't be moved and you can't build there. And green, of course, is feel free to build here. And if you're a child of the 1980s like myself, you know that red, gold and green are lyrics from Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Yes, I'm that old.
Captain, sensors are picking up Dominion attack ships heading this way.
All hands to battle stations.
Captain, the Dominion ships are powering their weapons.
Go to red alert.
Alter course.
Mining stations, so they refine your dilithium and you use it after it's refined, of course. But the starbases, they are massive facilities with a lot of weapon systems. They built the construction ship and additional mining freighters. But it's not an artillery facility, it is a fortress, like a castle. And I will show off the other stations in later missions. These Jem'Hadar ships really are nothing. I mean, they're kind of weak and pathetic. You know, I think Activision made a really weird choice with Armada. Only the battleships and the special weapon ships are equipped with
Station
both phasers and torpedoes. I'm glad they changed that for Armada 2. So
New course heading.
it doesn't really keep with canon having them only with phasers. But, you know, this is a game with the Borg and the Omega particle in it, so I guess you have to throw canon out of the window and suspend your disbelief. And there is the upgrade for the station. It's the officers' quarters. It requires 6 upgrades to complete the full set. It costs 500 dilithium and 20 crew. Those guys must be janitors or something.
Station
Well, on the
complete.
top right, you have your counters. You have your dilithium counter, which allows you to build ships. Then you have your crew counter,
Enemy
which
engaged.
you use to man your ships. But unlike the dilithium one, it's an automatic continuous accumulation. And then finally your population cap, which is your officers. And the population cap can be increased 6 times per starbase.
Captain, the area is secure from Dominion ships, but I am reading some strange temporal distortions in the area.
On screen. That ship. I've seen it before.
We are receiving a Priority 1 distress call.
On screen.
This is Captain Thaddeus Deming of the USS Premonition. We are under attack by the Borg. To any ships in the area, this is the USS Premonition.
Sir, we lost the transmission.
Data, locate the origin of that transmission and lay in a course.
Enemy engaged. Station complete.
Status report.
I have to say this, and
All sections on
it's
standby.
kind of surprising. Ships in Armada 1, in my opinion anyway, look better than they do in Armada 2, because the ones in Armada 2, they look, quite frankly, cheap and a bit dirty, I guess. And here we have the start of the game's storyline. I gotta say, it's a smart move of the Borgs to attack
Station
the
complete.
Alpha Quadrant now when it's set, because the quadrant
Enemy
is still in
engaged.
chaos. The Federation, Klingon, and Romulan fleets are decimated from the fighting in the Dominion War, and it's a smart move. That's all I really can say about it. So this is the end of it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, sleep well. This is Vasir, signing off.
Status report. Captain, we are receiving a hail from the Premonition.
On screen.
The legendary Captain Picard. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Captain Deming, you and your ship do not appear in the Starfleet database. Do you have an explanation for this?
That is because it does not yet exist. I've come from the future to warn the Federation of an impending Borg invasion. We must act quickly if we are to stop them.
Captain Deming, Starfleet has strict regulations which prohibit tampering with the current timeline. I have no intention of...
Captain! Within the hour, the Borg will attack and assimilate Starbase 612. Its destruction was marked as the first step in the Borg invasion that eventually took over the Alpha Quadrant. Picard, where I come from, the Federation barely exists. Vulcan, Bajor, Kronos, Earth, They're all assimilated planets. This is our last hope, Captain. If you don't help us, the Alpha Quadrant will fall to the Borg.
Very well, Captain. I will pursue this matter. Lieutenant, send a message to Starfleet Command informing them of our situation. Ensign Lucetti, set a course for Starbase 612. Engage.